All right, so I'm playing with my new toys. I've moved the van into the sun. I'm going to show you the rooftop in a minute. But I got my potatoes in my crock pot again. I was trying this thing, it's brand new. Um, I have 700 watts of solar. I was showing 14 volts. I got a 2000 watt inverter, and that's 1500 watts, that's 1800 watts, and they're not liking it. It's probably because I'm using the silica salt technology and not the lithium, so it's not allowing the power to come through quick. But secondly, um, that's an old air conditioner. It's been sitting for 5 years. I used it for 3 years before that, so I'm gonna lean towards that's the problem. But as far as the this thing here, it's noisy, it's loud, and I get this big wire and all this noise. I'm like, you know what? I can cook on the crock pot because I cook food for a few days and then I'll just be running out of the refrigerator. My next test will be this microwave that came free with the van, um, to see if that works to heat up food simply. Um, it's doing good as far as well, what am I in right now? I am in bulk, so I'm still in bulk. It went into, what's that term in the middle there? I need my glasses and I can't see. Hold on a minute, I gotta put my oldies on. There we go. It's an Oh, it was an absorption. It just went into absorption. Then I figured I was going to play in the sun with the solar, but I mean the clouds are coming and going, so I think I'm pulling anywhere from 625 to 200. So it hasn't been consistent all day. So that could factor into the problem too. According to the old system here, the batteries are showing. I'm in the green now on the batteries, so um, I'm showing the old system here. See, I got all this new stuff, but what I didn't do, and I don't know what people get confused about, because I mean the van's only so big, um, is I just left all the breakers off. I didn't cut into the landline. That's still all intact, and I know it's going to be a problem if I ever plug into a landline. My plan is to never have to plug into a landline because I got the solar. Um, Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I can hit the kill switch. I put a kill switch on here, and that may isolate out the whole inverter system. So if I plug in, my normal system will come into play. I'm horsing around with that. Anybody has information, let me know. If you're not sure on a paranoid level, trust me, I am paranoid. Electricity hurts. I've done electrical. It hurts when you get bit by it. But I got so I'm back to my crock pot. I'm not a fast guy. Okay, I tell people with dating and relationships, I'm like those you know, those old lights like in the Walmarts. I mean, not the Walmarts now, but if you're my age, 52 years old, those um, those lights at the businesses where they would glow, they would come on slowly. That's me. I come on slow. I like to be prepared. I don't want to waste anybody's time, but I don't want my time wasted either. So I kind of I'll step back a little bit. But so I don't like the speed of what, I don't know what they call that cooktop. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's like, I don't know. I barely like a microwave. But I mean, if I got potatoes, which I'll eat my potatoes cold. I don't care. I don't mind it. I'm a truck driver, so I mean, I've had to deal with meals um, in a questionable situation. So um, I'm actually going to find I think the only thing I need now, I'm going to stay pretty much on 12 volt, except for specialty situations, you know. Um, I almost don't even know why I put the inverter in here if I'm going to do that. Short of the microwave. I mean, if I run the microwave for like 2-3 minutes, I'm happy with that, you know. But whatever's happening, the inverter's not liking something. And I'll have to either contact the company or get more research on it. But I'm just kind of, I don't know. Um, I just Propane's going to be for the purpose of heat, in here in the winter because I saw Bob Wells' video on the Unbeatable Experience. I'm not ready for the DigiKey, but I think I may want to go out because I got to go out to South Dakota anyways and finish up my whole transfer to South Dakota, get my license and all that. So I may go out there. I might leave here in September to head out that way to get there in time for that, get that all situated. Then I can just go to the sugar beet harvest. But I got to sell that trailer. I'm hoping to sell that trailer before then because money be a lot more plentiful at that point. But let me show you what I did. So basically, I think I'm gonna keep my propane option for the stove and my propane heater. I always have the van to run if all else fails, and I'm gonna give it a shot. The only problem is I gotta do some more research on. They want us to have black tanks and gray tanks and water. But I mean, if it's gonna be below freezing, how do you keep that stuff from freezing? You know what I mean? It's like you can't antifreeze your water that you're gonna be using to drink or whatever. So um, that's gonna be a bit problematic. But which will show me that I got to do something different with how I'm set up. Like I said, the systems that are in here currently are all working. I just need a toilet to put on top of it, and I wish I would have kept that toilet. So I could have said, yeah, it's there and it's functional, you know. But it was very dry rotted, the toilet. It was one of those plastic ones, you know. But I'll look around for one. I'll make it work. And you could actually make one. It's not that hard. Yeah, no, we won't do that because just the smell of it all. I'm not a big fan of the holding on to your stuff. I'm a fan of composting, but in the winter that would be difficult. I'm a fan of getting rid of it as you go. So I don't know. The sugar beet harvest is going to force a couple things on me. Not a lot of money. I'm pretty, like I said, I'm pretty much all set. I am all set. Like I said, just a new toilet, it's a $50 toilet to put on here. So, all right, let me show you what I did out there while this is going. This is working. Yep, that's hot. Okay, that's all on solar. And we got the 13th element here. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he's up there. I don't know if you see him. That white thing right there. That's Billy. He's a goose. That thinks he's a goat that wants to be a duck. He's insane. He's old. He's old. But let me show you the panels from the bottom view. So if you can see what I did, I got the boards here set up, 3 boards. Those are all pinned down through the system. That's all screwed down with what they gave me. So these panels here are 180 watt. These 2 panels here, they're going the other way. They're 120 watts each. So this is what it looks like from the back. And I closed in this whole thing. That's just pollen all over that. I gotta do one more paint job up there because I painted. You see this side because I had to put the awning back on. I painted this with what's it called? Valspar, Lowe's brand Valspar outdoor trim paint, Storm Guard. That's all this is. I know it's probably gonna be a problem, but for now, what I got to do with it, that's all I can do. So this side's not done yet. I eliminated that side vent. That thing's useless. I mean, I only got 2 vents a foot off of each other, so I got rid of it. I boxed this off. If I can find somebody to do some of this material over it, I'll hide it completely. But I may even open it up because if I got rid of that, I could readjust these panels and I could inch that panel back and I could get one more panel on there if I put that vent coming out the side. But I'm gonna deal with that. That vent's starting to give me trouble. Like the switch is a little loose, so I gotta take it apart, see what's wrong with the switch. But so that's how that looks. And then if you look on top of the front, well, I'll go over here, you can see it. I got a 100 watt panel on the front. So that's what it looks like. That's the whole kit and caboodle. I can go up here and see it. But that's the whole kit and caboodle right there. So how I got it set up. I didn't, like I said, interrupt anything. The air conditioner is just going to be probably just going to suffer through the summer with it because I'm not liking how it's acting. Like I said, it isn't old. It's just a test item, you know. But I gotta see what I can and can't do with this thing as far as getting it cleaned up. If I'm going out to South Dakota, I gotta get this sucker. It's roadworthy. It's being very reliable. It's doing very good. I'm not having any surprise issues with it anymore. But am I concerned? Yeah, a little bit concerned because I mean, you're taking a chance on, taking a ride across the country basically, at least definitely 2/3 across and from New England, Massachusetts, and you don't want no trouble. You want to get there. You want to have no hiccups, you know. And if I'm sitting still, it's fine, but when I'm working, it's not. But let me see if I can get a picture of it up top. If I get up on top of here without killing myself. Yeah, there we go. So that's how it's all set up on top. You know what I mean? So all my wires are under there. You know what I mean? May have to tie them off a little bit for the ride, but they're doing fine. I mean, I got a ton of airspace under here, and that was pretty important for me. That's what I wanted. So I painted these and painted them, and then I mounted them, screwed them together, die cord them, and then I painted them again, and then I put the panels on it. So those 2x4s, they're not pressure treated. I don't want to play the pressure treated game and have the paint all start pushing off because pressure treat is known for that. So if you seal the wood 100%, you should be all right. You know, there's no chance of that thing getting any weather on it. You know, so you know what I mean. It looks good. The awning works. You saw how nasty those windows were. I gotta rethink that process. I think we get something's gonna happen there. There's like a boomer coming, but you know. Treads are in great shape. They got dry rot cracks on them, so I'm definitely not gonna run them across the country. So I got to come up with $500. They do 140 a piece. The ones I want. So 140 times 4. I'm gonna go to a junkyard. I'm gonna see what they have in stock. You know, sometimes they pull off all the spares and they stock all the spares. You know, if I can get one Michelin to match what I have for my spare, even though the spare is 28 years old, it's been inside. The thing was brand spanking new. You know, it hasn't even been in the weather or anything, you know. Now with the sun beating out, so I'm going to add that one to that one, put them on the rear, and then I'll find 2 matching for the front. But this is they want light duty truck tires on here, so it's like 8 ply or 10 ply I think they want on here. The tires take 80 pounds of air. So that's my solar setup. You know what I mean? It's like from this point of view, like the overhang is, I don't know if you can see that, it doesn't pass the body. It barely passes the angle of the roof. It's actually in by an inch. So I got a ton of room up there. Wasn't the plan. I just kind of mismeasured, and I was having a couple of bad days about my late wife, and I just kind of, I said, well, I think I got the numbers. I just hit the send button. But they're working good. I mean, I had one come in, it was bent. I drilled a hole in one, like, what's that guy? Bob Wells likes him. He helps him out with a lot of projects. What's his name? It's a weird name. Cool guy. But he said put a block of wood underneath it when you drill them because you are guaranteed it's only an inch you're gonna hit it. And I did it. First shot I did it. The thought was already to get a piece of wood. I've been to this rodeo with other situations, so... but that's it. That's what happened, and that's what I'm sticking to. But yeah, as far as the interior goes, I mean, it's still a very basic interior, minus the carpeting. I got all the trim work. Nothing's broken. I said I just want to redo the floor. I'll leave all these dents in here and stuff. I got to reseal the windshield. That's what I bought the black stuff for. I pulled the molding off of the windshield. You know, they got a pretty little molding they put around here. Well, my 2014 F-150 didn't have one. They didn't come with it. They cracked the edge of the windshield so it would stop the wind. I don't care about wind noise. I really don't care. I mean, people worry about stuff. I don't. So I'm just going to seal it. I'll just put some caulk in there. If you see the rust up here, even behind the molding, it was already leaking. So I'll just kind of do the rust inhibitor up there, and I'll just seal it for now. I'm gonna get rid of the Road Trek since Road Trek's out of business. I'll get rid of that name up there before I go. You know what I mean? So you can see that one. I got the internal bond, but I also screwed those two front ones down. So those are screwed through. That's what I wanted to show you earlier on the inside on the first video, but I'm going to show you this right now. Let me get up in here. Up inside, what am I hitting that? Okay about that. All right, so you can see it right here. I got the two pins coming through, and they're silicone and all that. I just gotta cut these shorter. I don't really want to cut them though. I want to leave them because you know, all this finished stuff they put in these vehicles, it's like there's so much space wasted. I mean, I like to cram stuff, you know, and that doesn't work. It looks good, but I'm gonna find one that looks more like a that would go on a boat. So when I paint this, I'm gonna leave the blue trim where it is. The blue. I'm gonna leave some wood. Probably gonna leave all this wood alone, the side rails alone. But in the back, I'm gonna mix up a little bit of color back there, you know. But yeah, I like the calm, soothing feeling of a crock pot cooking because I got plenty of food. I don't need that food for today. I'm not waiting, starving to death, waiting for my food to be ready, you know. I got plenty. I think I weigh 220 now. I feel so freaking heavy lately. But I need a job that I can be a little bit more physical. I don't want to be crazy physical, but just a little bit more physical than what I've been. I'm used to moving around. I mean, I delivered milk for 10 years, and that was a hustle job. By the time I got to the milk game, it was a hustle job. So, you know, that's it. That's it in a nutshell, you know. But I've been doing good. Like I said, my batteries are, you know, do I want to do the impossible with electric? Not really. The only thing I want to do with electric is be able to move around without having to buy gas all the time. You know, so the next van I get, if I let this one go, oh, and if you see this in here, I don't know if you can see this, probably can't, but there's a little blue strap right there strapped around my my axle spring. I lost a strap on the gray and black tank, so I gotta get that figured out pretty soon. I need a lift is what I need, but these garages down here, they're so stressed out busy that nobody wants to do anything for anybody. So I need to get this up in the air somehow enough that, problem is I've laid under there the other day and it was against my chest. That's with air in the tires. So I quickly thought that, boy, one tire pops, my chest is going through my heart. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get crushed under there. So I ain't going under there without getting at least jacks under there, and I need at least another half a foot, you know, in level ground where I am. I don't know if you noticed that the driveway's all over the place, you know, and then the only spot I got is dirt. So I'm like, yeah. Nobody I know has concrete that I can think of. So yeah, it's getting tough. So I did my freshwater tank. I did bleach in it. I filled it up 3/4 of the way. Did bleach on it for the last couple of weeks. I've been draining out a little bit on the ground. I got it diverted right now. That'll be an easy thing to put back if I have to for the harvest, you know. But I diverted it now because I'm just draining water and a little bit of soap, very little soap. So I'm not concerned. I'm not doing nothing else with it. Using the house bathroom and all that. So when I get going on the other project, my closet's still in pretty good shape as far as what I did, so I can leave all that right where it is, and I'll be able to add the toilet back in. I left all the equipment there. I unbolted it. I spun off the flange, and so it's all there. I just need to put it back down, put the toilet mounts on, and nobody buys that damn trailer pretty soon. Actually, that toilet's going for a ride with me. That's right, I own one already. I said, well, you guys waited too long. I took $100 off for freaking no toilet in there anymore. It's right, I got one right there, so good. All right, so that solves that problem. I have a toilet, but that's gonna sell. I'm not worried about that. Just gotta find a buyer and match the buyer with the price, and we go from there, you know. But yeah, this is where we're at with this. I've been sitting here for too long now, and I need to make a move. I'm gonna go to Maine probably for a couple of weeks, visit the relatives up there. Probably August 1st ish. Here comes the mouth of the Northeast. Billy. He answers you. Billy. William. Hey Chuck. He answers to anything. You want to see Billy? Hey Billy. Say hi, Billy. Say hi, Billy. 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 He always has to have the last word. Billy. Billy. And then he pecks at my van when it's up here. I can hear him pecking at it. You know, he goes peck, 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 peck. Yeah, he's a little bee buster. But he's a pretty cool goat. You know. But yeah, that's it. That's it for now. Like I said, I don't know if I want to change too much of the patina on this van because I kind of like how it looks. I know it's messy, but I kind of like how it looks, and I don't want to draw too much attention, I guess, to me. Other than maybe stay the hell away. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, you know. But you know, I mean, it's like I said, it's a '94. He had it listed as 93, but it got registered as a 94. So I don't know. I'll go with that, you know. And it doesn't leak anywhere, you know. And let me take that back. It does leak. The 3 windows leak, and I can't find them. I called a couple of numbers, and there was just no answer. So I don't know. So I'm gonna take that tape, that in Turnabon. I'm gonna take that tape, and I'm gonna take down as much of that caulk that guy put on, and I'm gonna tape it from the bottom. Then I'll do the sides, and I'll do the top over it, and then I'm gonna put masking tape over the black because that's shrinking at this. It's raining now. A little bit. We'll get a little clip of it. I'm gonna put masking tape on it because that stuff's shrinking. Is the problem? It's 28 years old, so the rubber's shrinking now. If you notice what this guy did, he siliconed everything, every seam siliconed that shrank. And see, he missed one here, so I'll have to silicone that myself, you know. And then I'll just babysit these back here, just wide open. So I got the white caulk. I'm gonna put back here just in case I can wipe it off. Just as long as I smear it in there, and all around I just do it 100%. I may leave the dead back open, you know, just a little corner so anything gets in can come out. We did some we built some limos back in the day, you know, and that's what we kind of did. But yeah, not horrible. I got locks. I can't find my locks now. I thought I had the locks, but it ended up being I have a windmill I bought that I have yet to put together. I had a whole bunch of thoughts on stuff, but again, I'm going to say this because they're all saying it, but nobody listens. Please, please, please do not put your stuff together and then start your van life. Grab an empty van. I do wish I didn't grab this thing. I wish I grabbed an empty van now because, well, I got this because I was thinking about the sugar beet harvest, and I said, this is already all set. I'm good to go. So that's why I did do this. So there was a method to my madness. And I think I need to follow through on that. He saw me. He always has to have the last word. That said, you should just grab a van and start going. Don't buy all kinds of. I just bought that inverted. Is it an inverted cooktop? That just came in 2 days ago. It's going back. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's too noisy. It's too fat. It's just too noisy. I just don't want to do it. I mean, I don't mind the crock pot. You know, that thing's perfect, you know. So I'm just gonna do that. But my recommendation is keep it simple. Add as you go. Talk to other people and then decide what you want to do at that point, you know. I'm stuck out here at the moment, kind of by choice. I was going out west, but then Bob's not doing the meetups until at least October. So the plan was to go out there for the meetups, but I'm gonna do the sugar beet and get my license all set and all that, and then I'm gonna shoot down to the desert for the winter, and I can just relax for, you know, do a true decompressing, even from the family. Like I said, there's this family, everybody has family stuff going on, and I love my family, but you're reminded of old things. It's like, I don't want to hear it for the 15 billionth time. It's like an ex-wife. I don't want to hear it no more. You know, I know in your opinion I'm a loser. I know. It's okay. We'll get through this, you know. But it's oh, I can get in my brother's truck here. I'm gonna show you another shot of the roof. Oh yeah, there we go. That's not a bad shot. Oh, there we go. So that's the roof shot of it, you know, with the fan open. But that's what I got. I should actually clean those freaking panels off, and maybe that was part of my problem today. I only got 611 watts out of 700 sitting here today. It was right around lunchtime, so yeah, I might do that. May just kind of do that up and get it going, you know. Yeah, if I get rid of that stripe on the side, I hate that stripe on the side. I'll leave the low ones. I don't want to do any more for now. I may even duct tape those two vents shut, because going on the highway, well, I will leave them. But the bugs definitely like it. But yeah, that's it. I'm just rambling here. I promised you I'd be rambling, so I'm being true to my word here. I'm a rambler. But yeah, so let me show you how the back looks. And nothing's flying out, so I got all my tools right here now. So whenever I need something, instead of fishing around upside down in the floor, I can just come back here. I got my sleeping bag over it. So from that side, I got, you know, toolbox is only a foot deep, so I'm sleeping kind of on top of them. But I'm not even on them. I don't sleep all the way over on this side, so not worried about it. And this is the tire I'm talking about. This tire's freaking nice, you know. 225, 75, 16s is what I gotta find. Look at my ladder, my table, some stuff I don't know if I'm gonna need. That's in a Freon kit, the vacuum pump and all that. I bought that and never used it. I mean, you can be careful the stuff you buy. You know, I always say that. So eventually, maybe somebody will need it. I can do a trade or something, or maybe I'll use it. I don't know, but it's in okay shape. I mean, it's not. It definitely needs work. I may need to. I got to restrap the tank somehow, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, and that'll be down the road. But yeah, it's not too shabby. Oh, okay, that's all that is. This thing got hit on this side. I got a lot of paperwork on this. I got pretty much all the paperwork. They put a new transmission in, or rebuilt tranny in it, because it probably sat too long and they didn't catch it. The rear end had some work done to it, so there's something wet underneath, but it's not dripping and leaving marks. It just looks wet, so I don't know. I just keep checking the oil levels and stuff, and they seem to be okay. So, but yeah, this is going to be the maiden voyage is going to be the trip to Maine. This noise box. That chicken, he's got to go. But yeah, so that's the sky right now. I don't know if you're seeing that up there. I'm not trying to show you under my nose, but yeah, that's the. But then you go over here, and the sun's out. Oh, he's coming with us. Yay! Oh, let's go see the trailer real quick. I'll try not to make this a 5-hour movie, but I will give you a quick tour of the trailer. See if we can disappear from this guy. The goose. So this is my trailer that I'm selling. It's a 1920. It's a 2020 pre-pandemic built. This was on his lot before the pandemic. We were watching it when it hit. It was still sitting there. I had them flip the axles the right way. They welded the right mounts on and all that. I put those little trailer stands on. It had wheels, so I changed it to blocks, and that helps level it off with the front one. Bathroom window, kitchen window. There is a little tear in that screen, but then this drops down, makes a deck over here. All the lights work and everything. Then another trailer thing here. A window in the bedroom, a window in the living room across from the kitchen. then the door again. And the only dents I have are right here, and it pierced through. A dent here, it still works fine. This is just to help insulate the thing a little more. And I think I shows something weird here, but you can't see it when you're looking at it. So I don't know, just I see something weird every once in a while over here, and I can't tell what the heck's going on. Heard a rock hit this. There's a ding there. You know what I mean? It's gonna rise. I took the sticker off. I should have left it. A rise trailer is just a square stock. It's not the Z, bracketing on the walls. Pretty damn solid. I have this. Hold on. This is my door stopper so the wind doesn't grab it because it got me right in the butt. So this is what's left in here. These are my late wife's pocketbooks. Some of them got some money on them, but nobody wants to pay. I'm amazed, but that's because you walk on it. That's why it looks like that. That back door goes down. This whole side, if you see this whole side right down, you can remove it to get to the back deck if you want. My plan was to make a wall there so the dirt never hits you in the thing and make a mini garage. It would shrink the bedroom area down to a queen, but you're 7 feet wide, so you get more than enough room this way. You know, but these are the ceilings in it. I did these with pallet boards. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but it gives a nice wave right here. Very, very mild, you know, but nice. That's my wood stove, big massive mistake. There's an earlier video about this puppy. This is the trailer that happened in. This thing went Cheech and Chong, this trailer. I mean, from the ceiling to the floor. I looked in this window, that light was on. I could not see the light. A very faint glow. I'm like, what the hell's going on in there? I opened up the door, and it just started pouring out. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. So this panel will go on here. This panel just sits in here, kind of loose, and because you gotta screw it down. Unless somebody has a better idea for it, they can retrofit it. I got the stuff to close this now. So this one's hinged. This one's hinged. Oh, there's my cleaning stuff. Okay, I didn't move it over yet. And the faucet. Okay, a couple items left in here. But these are all the handles I'm gonna use. So 1, 2, 3 handles I need, and this is the clamp to shut that one down. These two, I put a dish towel in it to hold it. On the refrigerator. This is the kitchen area. Just took 2x4 pallet boards and just drilled them into the wall. I mean, they hold good. The spices and all that, you know. You got a cutting board, kitchen sink that works. I got a new faucet to go with it. So that's the 15-gallon, you know, the spray things for you put on your 4-wheel or whatever. I had it over here, but I blew the fuse because it froze. But here's a toilet I might have to steal. And there's my shower. Yes, mirrors. I do apologize. I had no place to put them, so I said, you know what? I'm going to mount them. That mirror is just going in the trash. That mirror actually has to go when I leave here next week. Go visit my daughters. Their mom has a dumpster at their place. I could probably throw it in there. It'll smash, but I got to get out of here. I don't like that shower being in here. But this is the bathroom. This is the Flex Seal. This is a Flex Seal bathroom. So I think it did really good. I like it. You know, I'll leave this mirror here. They can have this mirror. This light would work if I had it on a generator, yeah, or plugged in. But that's where that thing will mount right here. I put the 2 batteries on the side, and I just charge them both up. And then once one goes dead, I know that I'll have to charge pretty soon. And I was using the toilet. I had a man-made little septic system at my buddy's place. We just dug a hole in the ground. What else are you gonna do? We did it. You know, that's what I was using with my sink and all that. And that's where I started learning that okay, water goes fast. You know, I use this shower. It works. I didn't use the hot side because I didn't want to deal with that's 3,000 watts. That little thing. I'm like, I doubt that's going to work very well on an extension cord. So I said, no, we're not going to do that. I got a 2,000 watt inverted generator, so yeah, it probably still wouldn't work. So yeah, that was really a bad idea. But it's plumbed in. They can deal with it however they want. So yeah, so that's the only thing I got to do still I'm kind of leaving it up to the buyers, but it's like, seems like people want everything done. I said, dude, I don't know what you want to do with this when you get it. You're gonna have to figure that out. But I may just plumb this in, drill a hole here, drill a hole in the floor, and just run the line down and paint it white and say goodnight, you know? I didn't mean to rhyme, but can you give me a dime? I left these things in, so it's still the original factory stuff is stayed in. The window fit perfect between the bays. This whole room's going white. Yeah, I think it's going white. I'm just gonna make stuff happen a certain way, because the problem I found, I can't paint over the Flex Seal. If anybody has an idea how to do that, I would, but I tried to paint the tan over here and it won't paint. So I'm just gonna paint it white. I could just do this room up to there. Yeah, I might just paint it white up to here. Make all this white, and then all this can stay that color. I'll just come in and I'll just cut in the white in here. Might just do that, be easier, quicker. Fix that with the white paint, just like up here, it's got that angle, that's Flex Seal. I wasn't thinking. I can just come in, just make it look smaller, you know, just to the end of here, and then square it off, done. Yeah, I might just do that with it. But what else are you supposed to do? And this is a shower hanger. They can move it over here whenever. I just put it here because I was hanging stuff. I had a bunch of shower hangers in there because that's what I was using to hang my clothes up. But yeah, it worked really well. I mean, I was really happy with it. Yeah, the shower is just kind of a setup, but I mean, you know, you want to put a mixing valve in, go ahead. I didn't see the purpose for it for me. This is very basic, you know. I made the door. You know, I made the door on this thing so, you know, it would open. I can't. I got too much stuff in the way right now, but yeah, I made the door. And this is my TV stand. I had a 50-inch TV in here. I traded my brother for a smaller one, and I was fine with that. It's my brother. We've done plenty for each other, so he's helped me out of a lot of jams. So, but I just made this this stainless steel stuff. Came from the wet plant at the fracking sand plant out in Oklahoma. They had these on a big screen. They were damaged or whatever, so I took the brackets. And I ended up made a TV hanger for it because that TV is so big. It's on an 8-inch on a 50-inch TV. That would have been flapping in the wind like this, and it would have broke off on the first trip. So I take it down, I dismantle everything, and I would lay it on the bed when I travel. Take everything down when I travel, you know. And you know, I had good success. I didn't have any breakages. Matter of fact, it was funny because we moved this trailer from up where the van was on the side of the house to down here, and I had left all my the cologne my late wife got me was on the shelf in the bathroom. The shampoo was on the shelf. Suntan lotion was on the shelf, and I think my toothbrush and toothpaste was on the shelf in there. It all stayed. I was like, wow, okay, this thing didn't rock and roll as bad as I thought. But I mean, it came out pretty good. I mean, I liked it. These ceilings, I was really happy with these ceilings, and she was too, you know. But just on the floor it's a wood floor. That wood. I got this from a job, actually out here in. Ooh, where was this job? This came from. I carried this to a few houses. This job was Uxbridge. Was it Uxbridge? The other house was hardwood floor. That was tile and another kind of floor. I didn't have enough for yeah, I think it might have been Uxbridge. That this floor came out. I had just enough to do the bathroom out to here and 2 pieces underneath the underneath that section. But yeah, I mean, it came out good. So this is for sale for $15,500. It's only got 4,000 miles on it, if that. I don't even know if it has that much on it, but it has at least that on it. Yeah, you know anybody, you see this and you want to send it to them, it's up in almost central Massachusetts. Halfway between Springfield and Boston, basically is where it's sitting. So yeah, that's it. You know, I mean, yeah, it needs an updating on paint. All the trim boards have been updated, but I didn't do any white. Yeah, this whole room's white. I just thought of that. This whole room's white except for the windows. Why did I switch that out like that? Oh, she's sorry. The late wife did that. Okay, we'll leave that alone. We'll just paint it white. That's all prime, so that's good. Yeah, we can paint that white. I'll leave it alone as much as I can, and we'll go from there. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the trailer. Like I said, it's all plumbed in. Everything worked well. This thing was a solid frozen block, and it survived. It didn't split, so that was fantastic that it didn't split. But we got some nasty weather going somewhere. At least it's not hitting us. And I mean, it's been a very good trailer. I mean, I gotta say, I'm very happy with this trailer. I'm not afraid of trailers. I just don't like them. I'd like to not ever have to deal with one. But if I'm gonna be doing, if I meet somebody, I think if I meet somebody for the purpose of getting away from each other once in a while, I would adopt a trailer, a van trailer system. So I can have my workshop and she can have her house. You know what I mean? Because girls definitely, all girls and guys, we need our alone time. You know, you definitely need it. And it's one thing my late wife and I did not do. We were basically up each other's butt all day long, and it did kind of prove to be kind of detrimental. You know, a lot of stresses came on, and then we were avoiding each other for a bit. But it is what it is. I mean, not every relationship has its challenges, so you know. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this at this. So that's it for now. Just that's what I'm doing with this thing now. That's my plans for the next couple of months. I think that's kind of holding, so I'm gonna go with that. You know, listen, I need that trailer to move. I just pray for me that somebody wants the trailer, and I think it's a good trailer. It's good. I mean, I don't have any complaints about that trailer. That trailer did over and above. I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of trailers, and that thing did really well. I'm not afraid of them. I just don't see the need for a trailer, you know. And with this thing, I get that. I don't know if you see the tow hitch on here. No, it's on the bumper only. It's like a bike. It's like a bike mount or something like that. So, yeah, that ain't gonna work. But yeah. So the next process is to get this sucker to lose some weight, and then this and me. But that'll require me going to work, you know. Phew. But yeah, but heating up nice in here. Holy hotness! This thing's acting weird too. So the switch, you wiggle it and it shuts on and off. So I gotta take this apart, see what's going on with that. Boy, I would love to eliminate that altogether. Just have everything suck out the wall. That would be like awesome, you know. Houses do it, you know, and they got that big pin that shuts down on it. What I would do on here, if I was doing that, I would add a deflector plate where the wind would come into it so any ice or anything that hits it, it'll either hit that deflector block, piece of wood, mount it, and just bolt it to the wall. You know, kind of like what I did here. Do the same thing, just pinch it in the metal. You know, I would any wind coming at it. It'll be fine. Then I could add like a bungee cord, you know, a little something just to, you know, when I'm traveling, I just hold it down with that, you know, that kind of thing. But because I mean, I would love to get another 180 up there. That would put me at what, almost 7, 8, almost, it would be 8. It'd be 8, 700 now, so it'd be 880. That would be like, yeah, that'd be cool. Because like I said, it's batteries and panels, and you gotta build accordingly. You know, yeah, I know I'm not using a lot, but I'm factoring in the winter, and like today, I'm only at 13. I think its max is 14 or something like that, but I don't know all that kind of stuff, but. Yeah, right. That's it. I'm just finding stuff to talk about now. But that's it for now. So that's where we're at, and that's where we're gonna go, and that's how we're gonna do it. All right. Love you guys. Bye.